Are you guys ready?
Have you guys got the notes?
Everybody's got the notes. It's in our notes.
Have we pressed play?
We have pressed play.
Okay, we live. We ready?
I've pressed play already.
Episode
All right, then.
39.
Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Episode 39.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 39 of Don't Believe the Hype podcast.
Indeed.
It feels very strange me sitting here. I feel away from y'all. But we are here. We are in the building. I'm Kesi, aka Kesi Boogie in the cut. What the deal?
Yeah, you know, we got Mr. Tariba Shammy T if you're nasty and Tobi True for my employers.
Oi, oi.
And we got MBT, the one and only.
Come on.
Yes. Yeah,
We're going to bring up the energy in here. Say,
Oh,
ole,
yes.
ole.
Oi.
Ah.
I'm just saying, we haven't been to a party in a long time, so I don't
I
understand
know.
that.
Maybe that's what it is. 2020
Maybe.
blues, bruv.
Mate.
Okay.
Anyway.
Without
Me to a party.
I was like, without
Titty.
without further ado, it's time for our ever favorite
Trainers table.
right tables trainers.
For real.
I was really surprised.
I was too. That's what I
Maybe
thought.
I should say wacha. God, yeah. See this with trading places.
Trading places.
Well, how come last time when I wanted to sing it, Toby said I couldn't sing it, but now you're singing tables, trading places.
First
Hey,
of
I'm
all, pause.
bugging.
When you just said that, yeah, actually to threw me off completely. I think it's because I was like, wait.
Because
No,
we swap
get-
places,
yeah.
I kind of just...
Legit.
Yeah.
All right.
My brain
Psychologically.
accepted Casey normally sits where you
That's
are.
what I'm
So my
saying.
brain accepted that. Okay, cool, yeah.
No, you
calm.
see, that's
But then I
rubbish. That
looked
means
at
we
you-
got bias.
I looked at you and I was like, wait.
We gotta work through that.
Yeah, we got to do something.
Some technical difficulties.
Oh dear. All right. So as you can see, it is a Converse special
You need
today.
to slide back and forth, get to know.
I have
That's,
to do it.
Yeah.
That's your
Oh
job
my
today.
god.
For those that don't
Like
know
a
what we're talking
skateboard.
about, as we always say, it will do you good to go onto our YouTube, subscribe, like, and comment and all that.
Yeah,
Come
man.
on,
All that
come
good
on.
stuff.
You know, don't play yourself.
All right. Time for me to slide up and down.
So-
All right. As you can see. Oh, Michael, you're in the seat. Do you want to host
Yes,
or what?
I am.
All
Don't
right.
worry.
Cool. Let's go
So
ahead.
the first trainer we have is the Pharaoh God Essentials. Now-
I usually start from the right.
Really?
I can see that something happened.
All right. We'll start that again.
Yeah, let's take it again.
So on my right, we have the baddest Converse 70s in the Converse 70s line.
No, it makes sense for the time.
Yeah, no. We have the Evergreen.
The elves.
The Evergreen. Offspring a special.
These are Offspring specials?
I think that.
They're the phony
Do you know the
Offspring
reason why I'm
specials.
saying that? Because the Offspring special are the ones that I wanted.
Yeah.
on the Offspring ones, the Paisley ones.
No. So
No,
Offspring,
no.
when the Converse 70s
What, that
first
first
came
forest
out,
green?
Yeah.
No,
First forest
man,
green.
it's not that.
Okay,
it's
guys.
not that one.
for some
This
reason, no
is-
one else got but me.
This is the Evergreen Converse 70s. Now, guys, if you know how long I've wanted these originally came out in Offspring. There was an Offspring special
Yes.
that came out about 3-4 years ago.
So when the
Yes.
70s first came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they never came out in half sizes. So I didn't get the trainer. So
Unfortunate.
me and Casey were looking for this trainer for a good 3 to 4 years.
Yes.
And by jolly, we've got them.
Barely.
Barely? What do you mean barely?
It's not the exact same color.
Oh, the
Yeah,
color,
it's not.
it's not the exact same color, but guess
It's the
what? It's
closest.
better. Anyway,
Wait, he still wants the Offspring
it's better.
special.
No, get out of my face. Anyway, the next trainer, yeah,
Yes.
this trainer has come out several times. These
say
people will not leave them alone.
You can say that.
All right,
I
so
don't mind.
this is the Converse 70s Essentials, Pharaoh God Essentials.
Please understand that they are essential.
Yeah, no, they really are. These came out in a black, they came out in a parchment, and they came out in a grey.
Nice.
The grey was a Converse exclusive, which only Casey has.
There we go.
Hey.
There you go.
Ask her how long it took her to get those
It's not
ones.
about how long it took her to get. Once again, somehow Casey's got an inside plug with everywhere, and she somehow got through online.
Well, how come? But you just said you were the only one to get the forest green. No one said anything
that's
there.
not inside plug. That's
You
just
see? You see?
That's foresight. That's knowing.
What they call that?
people want.
Bias?
Knowing what people
That's-
want.
that's not
you
what
cannot
people
even
want
fit
and
your foot in
snatching
that
it.
shoe, mate.
I can. I used to have problems. I'm
This
not
is
gonna lie to
storage.
people. When my foot was wide when I was a bit younger, I swear I couldn't wear them. It
When
pissed
was
me
that?
off. You know, about 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
More
About
like last
6 minutes
week.
ago. Do you know what I mean?
I'm a grown ass man now. You know.
All right. Anyway, the trainer on the pedestal.
Wait.
Yeah. We have the baddest. Yeah. When this trainer came out, they were catting for the trainer.
They were.
I'm telling you, it was so bad.
Yes, bro.
Converse had to make their own rendition of this trainer, which is
bro. Yes, bro.
very irritating.
I so irritating.
But we have the JW Anderson Converse 70
Run Star Hikes.
Run Star Hikes.
Yes,
Now,
yes.
this trainer is a lovely trainer. I'm not going to lie. when you get in the right size, that trainer's banging. So guys,
for ladies, I'm not gonna lie.
no, I've seen a few guys actually wear them.
And I don't. It doesn't make sense to me personally.
Really?
No, I think it looks nice on certain guys.
Yeah,
I've seen it on a couple guys. I'm not mad at it. Well, so essentially, the reason why we got our Converses today, obviously, there's a common theme that they're all Converses, but each pair of these are our favorite Converses out of the ones that we own. So it's kind of easy to guess based on the size. The Run Star hacks.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right.
The Run Star hacks are mine. Can I also just mention that I love these trainers. I think they're so nice. But anyway, Michael will tell you, I find it really hard to wear these because of the Converse ones that came out.
Oh,
I don't know whether I'm being a snob. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. But I find it really difficult because I see the way other people style them and I'm like, right, great. Now I look like I'm 19 years old and I'm in uni.
But this is the thing, yeah. Even though that's how you feel, you know there's a clear difference. You know when there's Ralph Lauren, and there's Ralph Lauren purple. This is how it is in this situation.
So I know, but
this is the purple label. This is JW
yeah,
Anderson.
because there's a difference. You know that red star is important to me.
Yeah, of course. So I don't think you should, because you already know the difference between the Runstar Hawks from Converse and the
Hawks.
Oh, praise the Lord. And we got the JW Andersons.
Yes.
There's a clear difference. So I don't think you should feel like that.
Yeah, for sure, man.
It's a bit of pride.
Rock it the way you wanna rock it.
And the Ferro God Essentials are Tobi's.
Yes,
as you can see a bit of meat pie on the side. That shows you've been wearing that frequently. And the 10.5s in that corner.
The clown shoe.
You can't. This guy.
I'm telling you, you can't come at me and not expect me to come straight back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back to back.
Yeah.
Toba Jones.
Yeah. So the forest greens are MBTs.
But guys, we only do 70s only. So I'm telling you, if you got anything below a 70,
it's not that at all.
Ain't that at all.
Don't play yourself. Stick to 70s, people.
Yeah. For your own sake. It's comfort. It's comfort.
No,
We're not even being
100%.
snobs.
100%. No, I'm being very serious. I'm telling you, when I see people wear the normal Converse, I'm like, you want to sprain your ankle.
I know you're in pain. Yup.
You want to sprain your ankle, 100%.
Big facts. I know you want to die.
You don't fear life.
I know you're on the edge.
I'm telling you, no support, nada.
Nada, zero.
Nah. Anyway, well, this is today's
Tables, trainers, table.
See, all right.
So what, am I gonna do sneaker releases or what? What's going on here?
You're gonna do the sneaker
All
releases.
right, so we're trading places. Wait, but before we do,
we got
hey, let me host this thing.
Go on.
Na.
Right, so before we get started on our news and sneaker releases, etc, last week or the week before, we tried and failed to do a Secret Santa live in front of you guys. We have gone away to our individual independent adjudicator who assigned us all our gifties.
100%.
We have bought our gifts. Big shout out to Princess Pre-Terry baby. So we have now been given our gifties and we've bought them their gifts. And it is now time to distribute
our gifts.
Said gifts.
Yes, indeed.
All right.
So
we're gonna do this.
We're gonna do this.
Right.
I think we should just like close out. Okay, no, this is what we're gonna do. Yeah. Everyone pick up their gifts.
Yeah.
Close your eyes. Throw it on the table.
All right. Cool.
All right.
Okay. Everybody, close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Close my eyes.
All right.
Are we 1, 2, 3, go.
All right. So okay, well, who's gone?
So
I mean, one of them has a name on it. I just can't
so take that one then.
I bet.
All right.
Okay, Toby. I need you need to give us real descriptions. Obviously, people can see it, but for those that are listening,
this is my one right here.
Right.
You know, I don't know what it is, man. I'm not gonna lie. It looks like a letter.
Okay.
It's got a little puff to it. It feels like socks. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Right. It could be a knee brace. I don't know.
Okay.
My knees ain't damaged, but I'm about to give you something.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, I'm like a little kid.
Little ASMR here. Okay.
Oh, is it an envelope? Oh, it's from Zara.
Okay, nice.
Oh, mad.
Or is it not from Zara? I don't know.
You tell me.
Let's see.
Oh. Ooh. We got a Stussy beanie, people.
Oh.
I like that.
A little Stussy.
I like that.
I like it.
Okay.
Super cute.
Clean.
Anyway.
Super cute. Who's next?
I see one that says princess.
Okay, this one is me. Merry Christmas, guys. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Listen, niggas really be knowing me for real. Good. I needed this. Okay.
I like it.
I needed this. Let me tell you why I needed this. Because Zara is my life.
I heard that.
I live in that place. Okay,
like
part time. So as you can see, everything here is a Zara number actually.
Nice.
Yeah, basically.
Everything I've gotten is
the sleeper.
No,
slippers and top shop.
Yep, thank you. Oh, I needed this. Thanks very much, Secret Santa. Thank you.
So I'm assuming this thing here is mine.
Well,
it must be.
Left on the table, I can't lie.
I don't know why it says princess on it.
Big shout out Pre-Terry, baby.
Big shout out Pre-Terry, the event organizer.
Ooh, let's see. I'm actually excited to see.
Yes, indeed.
Oh my goodness.
I can't see. Okay. Let's see, what is it?
I got Pharrell places and spaces I've been.
That's sick.
Yeah.
This is sick.
That's a good gift.
Well, I'm going to tell you guys something, yeah? I know who's giving me what is given me and given on this table.
Are we going to guess?
Yeah, no,
let's guess.
I know already.
Who?
Because a stinky individual, yeah,
all right,
let her ass out.
Wait, what did you do?
Guilty as charged.
She let her ass out.
Do you know what? Yeah, it's so annoying because I am the Secret Santa of Secret Santa.
Yeah, no, she is.
I'm the most secretive Santa of Secret Santas.
I just want to know what you did and how.
Let me tell you exactly what happened. Right, I'm on the phone to Michael, just having an ad hoc conversation. Yeah, and we're just talking about getting Christmas presents and that, whatever. Yeah,
right.
Obviously, Michael's talking to me about what he should get his brother Tobi, innit? So obviously I was like, yeah. Like, I need to get Toby something as well. Like, I was thinking about getting him this year. And it was, do you know what? Like, bro, my cheeks were just like,
yeah, for real.
So literally as soon as I did it, because Pre-Terry was in the car as well.
Oh my days.
So we were just talking, like we were just spitballing. I was like, yeah. Actually, I need to grab something for Toby. I'm gonna go tomorrow, grab it.
Yeah.
And then literally I was like, what have I just done?
When was this?
This was like 3 days ago. About 3 4 days ago.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to say like a few days after.
No. I don't even think it was 3 days ago. I bought it. No, it was on Monday. It was on Monday. It was 2 days ago.
3 days ago.
2 days ago.
In that case, I know where this one comes from.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you, Auntie Kesi.
Yeah. No, and I obviously know where this came from.
It was a good pick.
I might wear it for the last episode next week.
Yeah.
Wear it next week.
I know who's got what and what has who got. And they got.
I don't know who got this for me. I can guess.
Look at the handwriting.
Yeah, I saw that, but I thought that would be what's it called?
A ploy.
A decoy. I thought it was a decoy. I thought that Michael would write it, period.
Yeah.
And it could have been any one of you.
But why?
And I know Toby's not giving me no kiss.
No, but the thing is, that means Toby would have told me that who he's Christmas Santa.
Fuck.
No, too much. I tell you what, I messed up. I messed up by leaving Prince's name on the damn.
I saw that. I was like, that was. It's hardly me.
When it arrived, I dashed in my car. I just forgot about it. I was like,
Bozo.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, man. I already knew. Yeah, no, this is a sick gift. Thank you, Toby. I really appreciate it.
It's a nice coffee table book.
Yeah. No, I can see that for the house.
Nice.
Yeah,
super
I love
cute,
that.
man. I love that. It's banging. That's actually sick. That's
thank you, guys.
This was nice.
It was
really, really nice.
It was.
Thank
to many more to come.
I want to cheers you guys. I don't have a drink.
Obviously, we got our raffle. So not only are we going to be getting gifts, but a special someone will be getting a gift.
Very soon.
Our giveaway.
In our, I keep calling it a raffle.
I don't know why.
Our DBTH giveaway. Yes, you can win a pair of fresh cocaine Air Force Ones.
Yes.
In your size. If you're a big toe, a small toe, or medium toe.
100%.
Yes.
We'll grab it for you.
Giveaway closes on the 24th. We're going to be announcing the winner on Christmas Day. And listen, make sure that you follow the instructions. Yes, if you have not subscribed, and we will check.
We will.
If you have not subscribed, we're going to put your name back in the hat. We're going to go again.
Let me just say one thing, guys. Everyone loves a pair of Air Forces.
Right.
If you're sleeping on this, you're sleeping on yourself.
We will have more coming, but this is the first one.
This is the first one. You can never go wrong with a pair of Air Forces.
Brilliant. Okay. Fantastic. This was nice. Oh, I'm so excited to use this.
Yeah.
I've got so many things in my wish list. I'm going to make that happen,
Cap. Do you know what? I was actually going to get you white pair of Air Forces.
That would have been out of budget.
They wouldn't have.
In 30.
Okay, but I'm junior. I'm a junior.
Yeah.
That's baby size.
No. I'm a junior, and then you would have got like additional discount.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So I was going to do that, but my plug.
Plug fell through.
Man.
Oh, that's it, man.
It's as well. God is always on the throne anyway.
Yeah, man.
All right, so I'm going to be hosting sneaker releases and also raffle W's because, that's something that we need to talk about. So let's get started straight away with the sneakers. So as we know, it is mocha season.
Yep.
It's finally come around. The trifecta of delays have come and gone.
Yep.
And they will officially be coming out on the 17th, which is tomorrow.
Yeah.
So by the time this episode goes live.
It is 17th.
I thought it was 19th.
I thought it was 19th.
Saturday.
I thought it was coming out on the 19th.
Oh, trust me, I know it's Saturday because I'm going to be in London trying to get that sneaker pass.
No, I is it on the 19th?
19th.
Okay, so it's going to be coming out on Saturday. So in any case, by the time this episode goes live, by the grace of God,
Michael T's gonna get his mockers.
Yes, in Jesus' name, we got W's, OTW. Okay.
For real.
So there are the mockers. Another announcement that we also have the Nike Sakai Vapor Waffles in the tall yellow colorway and the villain red colorway. So that's going to be coming out this weekend as well. Last week we were cracking jokes about Michael catching his first W in a minute.
Yeah, man.
Very, very happy to hear that. Big shout out to Offspring.
But
W. But listen, Michael is not learning his W. You know what I'm saying?
Guys, Kesi
do you know what I'm talking about?
Kesi,
do you know what I'm talking about here today?
Guys.
Come on.
Kesi stays winning.
Come on, in Jesus' name. By the grace of God, I got to keep on winning.
She said in the last podcast, that by the time the Sakai's come out, she would win them.
I'ma have a pair.
And guess what?
I have a pair. Come on now. Let me tell my story, okay?
Speak your truth, bro.
Let me just tell my story. So, it was a cold winter's day. Do you know what I mean? Okay, no. So basically how it works is... Offspring had a raffle. It was the complicated one that we've explained many times before in relation to doors.
Yeah.
You don't know what's behind the door. You have to raffle for the door, whatever. So the Sakais, they were behind the door. I missed all 4 doors, which had all 4 colors.
Yeah.
I was gutted. I cried.
Yeah. Literally.
I was sad.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I was sorrowful.
The whole of Offspring and the community knew she cried.
I was gutted. I was really sad.
Yes, bro.
So I missed the first 2 colorways. I was gutted. You man know this anyway. I was gutted. And then these colors came out and I was even more sad because I knew I'd missed all 4 raffles. So every time that they had announced that the winners had been announced, that they had sent out the whatever, I got into Offspring's comments and I said, wow, best of luck to everyone. Yeah, congratulations for winning. But I'm so sad. Yes. I made like Hovis and breaded it. Yeah, okay? 100%. I did what needed to be done. All right. I said, man, I'm so gutted. God, I wish I won. So sad. Whatever. So that was on Thursday. Yeah. That was last Thursday that you won. And we had recorded.
Yep.
And I had gone away. I had wallowed for 2 days. I went, no, that's a lie, Friday.
No, it was the same day.
It was the next day. So Michael had won on Thursday. I was absolutely gutted.
You said you won like midnight.
Yes, let me get there, innit? Come on. Anyway, so at Thursday, Michael had won his. Yep. And Princess had won hers. Yep. And everyone was, do you know what I mean? Like, joyful, Lord, we adore thee. Do you know what I mean?
Except for me.
Right, okay, yeah. I didn't call you for a reason. So, I was obviously sad. Friday, I went out with my friend. And in the evening, we're just chilling. Just talking. Everyone's having a good old time. I'm in my car, relaxing. Yeah, chilling. And then I just see one DM from Offspring. Please read carefully. I said, okay.
And it's the one she wanted as well.
And it's the exact one I wanted. Honestly, I'm so happy. Like,
no, 100%.
You deserve
it.
If you want to do the same, bless me with the
No,
mochas.
do you know what?
But you had the opportunity.
I'm wearing my brown jumper. Bless me with the mochas. I'm just saying.
Do you know what's mad?
Tell us.
With the Sakai's, Offspring were moving as if it's a giveaway turkey.
Yeah.
They were like, you get a pair, you get a pair, you get a pair. All in the comments. I was like, so me that actually had to run to a door, you're now giving it out for free.
I'm just saying.
Bet.
Word of the day is suck ass if you want some shoes.
Absolutely.
No, I ain't sucking no ass.
Yeah. You get it how you live, bruv.
Get it how I live.
For the last 2 raffles, actually, the last 2 raffles, the lemon washes and the Sakai's,
they were given to you
I
for
didn't
free.
enter the raffle. I won them because I was part of the community.
It's crazy, dog.
And I made like Hovis and breaded them.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. But yes, anyway, so that's
congratulations.
Thank you very much. We're gonna be picking those up this week. So we cannot wait to give you an unboxing on those bad boys. And I'm gonna be wearing them on my first straight away. I don't have time to waste. I don't have time to waste.
Gonna walk out of the store in them as well.
Yeah, you bet your bottom dollar. Okay, with the quickness. Speaking of quickness,
yep.
The Jordan 11s.
Yep.
The Adapts.
Yep.
Are coming out next year.
Only God knows. They need to stay in the factory.
They'll be coming out. So essentially, these new 11s are self-lacing. And essentially, this is kind of looking like the future of all Nike Jordans and all Nike trainers.
They shouldn't do that. They shouldn't do that.
How do we feel about the design?
Smelly.
The design looks hideous.
Crazy.
If they somehow tidy up the design, which Nike are known for doing, like they can really make stuff work.
Mate,
the ugliest shoes they can really make work.
I don't want it to work.
If they can tidy up the design, I'm telling you that is the future of shoes.
I agree.
So I slap my foot in and then it goes. I don't want that.
Yeah, for sure.
I take pride in lacing up my trainers the way I want to lace them. How can you tell me? No, 100%.
I'm sorry. They said back in the day we were doing free bow laces with your
No,
AirPods.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay. Swapping out laces with Mr. Lacy anymore.
Let me tell you this, yeah. Cool. You see these Converses, when they put self-lacing on them, yeah, you that likes tying it around your ankle, no more. You that likes tying it on the back, you that likes doing this, no more.
Big
anyway,
facts.
that's down there, got me and that license. Yeah, shush your mouth.
Until they find some shit
Oh,
away.
man.
I'm telling you.
If they come up with a nice design, it's the future of sneakers and you're going to enjoy it.
Yeah, enjoy your self-lacing trainers, not me.
I think that would work really well for like people that have issues with
Lacing up trainers.
yeah, like disabled people,
Yeah.
like from an accessibility standpoint. I actually
100%.
think this is a big
Yeah, but not for me.
Imagine Hirachi.
I'm like a vintage car. I like it.
Hirachis.
Imagine Hirachi with self-lacing.
You know
I'm
what?
just saying, because you don't really need lacing on Hirachi, so imagine that with self-lacing.
I don't like this.
Smelly.
I ain't a designer, I'm just coming.
Self-lacing, I am not with it at the moment. Yeah, I think it's going to ruin a lot of the trainers. I saw it the Jordan 11s. It's not even laces. It's like string, black string. So guys,
Not the sexiest.
not for me, man.
Not the sexiest, no.
They even did it on one of, like, why would you do it on the 11?
The 11, but you know what? It's better for me to see it on the 11 than like
On
a
a 1.
trainer actually I care about. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I
butcher the
that's-
ugly shoe.
I heard that.
Imagine if they did it on a Jordan 1.
Ah,
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
it'll actually look like a space boot. You know those
It will.
moon boots back in the day?
100%.
Yup.
Look, and they still haven't sorted out the mechanism for it. So you know it's going to have a jetpack at the back of the shoe.
What a mad heavy battery.
Yeah. Okay. Goodness sake.
Okay, what else is going on? So,
Yep.
last week,
Yeah,
we
we
actually
did.
spoke about some brands that we felt like were next up off the back of the news that Stone Island had been acquired by Moncler. And we were
Yep.
saying, what other brands do we know that we think are going to get picked up next by a big business? Blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
And one of the brands that we mentioned, MBT, I think it was you that mentioned it,
Yes, it
was Daily Paper.
Yes.
And I was saying that one of the big things about these independent brands, the reason that like takes them from one area to the next level
Yeah.
are big collaborations.
Yeah.
And Daily Paper has just announced this week
Yep.
that they are going to be collaborating with the legend that is Off-White.
Virgil Abloh.
Big up
Mad
Daily
thing.
Paper on that one.
Big up Daily Paper.
No,
big
100%.
time.
No,
What are your thoughts on the collaboration to
I
start
think
with?
it's sick.
Good fit?
Yeah.
Very
It
good
makes
fit, very good
sense.
fit.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It's one of those ones where, firstly, I didn't see it coming.
Mm.
But even though I didn't see it coming, it makes a hell of a lot of sense.
I think so too.
I think both brands are going to complement each other very well.
100%.
Massively.
I think
100%.
it's a big opportunity for. I mean, Off-White's already worldwide,
Yeah.
known. Like it's known everywhere.
Yeah.
essentially. But coming together with a brand like Daily Paper, which is such a huge, for me personally, underground brand that's really coming up,
Yeah.
I think it's a really good opportunity for both sides, really and truly.
Yeah. I think they're underground, but one thing about them is that their quality is really affected
Oh my
by
God.
how low key they are.
Yeah.
Their quality is actually second to none. So it was one thing for them to collaborate with Vincent van Gogh, like we mentioned last week, but to collaborate with Off-White, the creativity and quality within Daily Paper alone, we gonna see. I'm really excited for that.
I'm looking forward
Though.
to big things personally.
What is one item? If there's one item of, because we haven't seen any items yet. If there was one item of clothing that you think is gonna slap, what do you think it will be?
Should I go? Yeah. Thinking. I mean, with Off-White, knowing that Off-White is known for their t-shirts,
You need to
feel
clear
like-
your throat,
I
boy.
know, man. I don't know.
Have a
what's
little
going on.
cough. Barry White over there.
Don't go changing.
Azerbaijan.
There you are. Yeah, so Off-White is known for their t-shirts. So
Yup.
I feel like they're gonna bring out something mad in terms of t-shirts. I don't really know much about Daily Paper for me personally. I know that they brought out a really bagging pair of tracksuit bottoms, but I don't think that's Off-White's bag. So I feel they're gonna go heavy on the t-shirts. They might pull out a hoodie or something, but Daily Paper's been doing some madness recently. Like,
They've been
I'm
doing
seeing-
bits.
They've
Yeah.
been doing bits, so I'm
Yeah.
seeing shirts and jackets and all sorts. So I'm just looking forward to what they're bringing out, and I'll definitely probably grab something.
What do you think, Michael? One item?
I would want them to do a flannel shirt.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I heard
I'm
that for
telling you,
sure.
I can see that flannel shirt. Like both brands, colors, mad.
Yeah,
If you check Daily Paper's stock,
yeah.
the colors are disgusting.
And Off-White's flannel shirts actually slaps a
That's it.
Seriously.
So
Yeah,
I would like
Remember
to
that
see.
check one?
Yep.
Yeah, severely.
I would like to see a flannel shirt. I know Daily Paper, they have nice jackets as well.
Yeah,
So I could probably see something happening there. Off-White, their jackets are sick. So yeah.
I won't say sick.
No, Kesi, how many jackets have you seen from Off-White?
I've seen a couple.
I don't think I've seen any.
And shirts.
They had
silk shirts.
Yeah, they had some silk shirts, and they also had like some Poplin shirts as well. It's absolutely. But I was gonna say the exact same thing. Jackets and shirts were something I was. I will never. And knitwear. I'm really looking forward to knitwear because Off-White have some decent knitwear. It's a bit hit and miss, but like Daily Paper's knitwear that I've always seen is always consistently fire.
Funny enough, I checked the Van Gogh one a few days ago, sold out. That thing's gone.
Not surprised, man.
The blue one.
The
or
blue
the burgundy
and
one?
the burgundy. Both gone. 160.
I should have just bought it when I had the chance.
100%.
Fuck.
Because it's fire.
Oh, yeah. So that's amazing. It's nice to know that, you know, we mentioned it last week in the queue.
Yeah, man.
I don't know what they call it.
I'm just saying, this is DBTH. We know our stuff. Man.
Yeah, we profits.
100%.
You know, like that.
We speak things into existence.
I know that's right. Another massive big deal in the fashion industry. Yep. The alleged Edward Enninful has been promoted to Vogue's European editorial director.
Yep.
That is amazing. Big move for a Ghanaian black man.
A strong black.
Big up Edward. I think this is a massive promotion because you know what he's done for Vogue, like British Vogue.
It's disgusting.
It's a madness.
He took them
from there.
He made it accessible for many people.
Yup.
A lot of people that probably couldn't really relate to British Vogue now definitely relate with high fashion and British Vogue for sure.
Yep.
Like when he's bringing in grime artists into Vogue, it's like something you would never ever think of happening. But because of how big grime has become in fashion, he had no choice than to bring it up. I mean, it's more than just him trying to bring up black people and trying to do stuff for black people. But it's actually recognizing stuff that is making a difference within the culture of the scene, which he's done very well. So I'm looking forward to what he's going to do now.
No, I'm happy at the fact that they value this guy because he was just promoted a few months ago.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It wasn't long that they promoted him and he got promoted again. So it's clear to see this guy is doing his thing.
And do you know what I love as well? Yeah, I love the fact that like Edward is actually somebody that actively cares about diversity. Like they didn't just bring in one random black person because like we want to fit a quota, right? Yeah. So it's actually nice to see the impact that he has created of something that you can clearly see he's passionate about.
Yeah.
So I am really looking forward to that because he's got UK, France, Spain,
Germany,
Italy, Germany.
Yep.
Generally, these countries aren't the most inclusive. So I'm looking forward to seeing the impact that he's gonna have on the brand.
Yeah.
But that is it for sneaker news.
Sneaker blue.
Yes, that's it for sneaker news and W's.
Yes.
No, I like the news that I heard this week, man.
Yeah, it's good news, man. Good vibes.
The
big
last
time.
episode of the year. But before we go into our main topic, guys, we're going to play a little game that we haven't played in a very long time.
It's been a minute.
It's called Higher or Lower.
Y'all,
Let's
go. Wait, guys, I'm sorry. I just remembered one teeny tiny bit of news.
What?
Sorry, folks. Teeny tiny bit of news. UK politicians have called for bots to be illegal. I fact checked it.
Is it real?
It's happening.
It's legit.
Okay, I didn't want to say it because
I fact checked it.
These people have heard our voices.
This doesn't mean anything's going to change, but they have called for bots to be made illegal. No, wait, sorry, let me say that again. UK politicians have called for bots in order to buy and resell goods.
Yeah, illegal.
Illegal.
No, 100%. It needs to happen. It makes sense.
They listened to last week.
They listened to my... Do you know what? Because my monologue was intense.
I heard that.
I really cried to the heavens.
Somehow Boris got the email.
He said, heard you.
No, I like that. I might need to get into politics.
What are your thoughts? Because essentially, like, that is, I mean, it's good news for people that love trainers.
Yeah.
You know, people like us that were complaining last week. But what do you think about the idea? Because essentially, that is policing how people buy and sell things. Like, what's to stop the sale of Birkins?
I couldn't care less.
Or
I really couldn't care less.
I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that because, like we said over the past like few months, is that bots have just ruined the whole game.
They ruined the game.
Makes it difficult for us to buy trainers. Something that I've seen, people can't even buy PS5.
Yeah,
like this whole thing has spanned over trainers, technology, all of this type of stuff, and I'm like, you're just making it hard for people.
Yeah,
it's as if people can't enjoy a good thing.
Yeah,
like as soon as you see that people have their eye on it, okay, let me sell this and then make it hard for them to get. It shouldn't be like that.
Yeah,
I understand buying and selling. it's an industry. It's $1 billion industry. I get that.
Yeah.
But when you're now adding like all these bots and stuff, you're just making it a headache for everyone. Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, really, truly, I feel like politics and business never should go together. Politicians should always stay out of business. Like it's got nothing to do with them, really and truly.
Yeah.
But in this situation, and
on this occasion,
let me know if it's wrong. I'm not too sure, but I know with business, they're really big on ensuring that there is a lot of competition within business. And the issue that you're finding now, where everyone, not only just with business, but with consumers as well. Yeah. When you've got a bunch of people that are just getting stuff with bots, even though we said that we will use them. If you can't beat them,
remember what you said when you were sitting here?
I can't lie. No. Before they said this, if you can't beat them, you must join them. Unfortunately,
yeah.
You know.
So in this situation, I'm happy that they're doing this, but they had to. They didn't have to step in. All I can say is, for some reason, in House of Parliament, they got a few sneakerheads, and they all got pissed off. So like, we got to do this.
I'm not gonna lie. I did look at some bots, and I saw the prices for buying the bots. Yeah, it was a madness, man.
You're not gonna spin it till it locks like last time.
No. Because I'm not gonna lie. If you look at the website for bots, they have specific bots for certain websites, and a lot of them I was seeing US Foot Locker. I was like,
it's on work.
Yeah, for me. I'm not in the US, so forget that. I am not going to now create my own algorithm, even though I know I probably could.
Sorry,
but No, I'm joking.
This is why I infiltrated the system to come out on the other side. But
I will, like I said, I will throw it into the system and spin it to a lot. I'm telling you, I get those trainers.
There you go.
That's big news. I can't lie. But back to the game.
Yes.
We're gonna do this real quick because we gotta get into the main topic. So the first shoe that I want to ask, higher or lower? We have got D. One off. I really believe there was only 5 pairs, but I'm seeing a few more on StockX, so maybe it was a lie.
Niggas is lying. They're lying.
The PlayStation Travis Scott.
It's the Nike Dunk Low Travis Scott times.
There were only 5 pairs.
Suppose there was only 5 pairs.
There was only 5 pairs.
Well,
so what size?
Saying that I'm seeing easy over 10 pairs.
They're liars.
But let's go with what's the highest price on here? All right. Well, that's just ridiculous. So let's not look at that one. Let's go with
for like a size 10.
A size 10.5. US 10.5.
So you have to give us a figure, and I will say whether it's higher or lower.
Higher or lower? 20K.
For a size what? A size UK
size
10.
US 10.5.
US 10.5.
Lower.
I'm talking about the lowest ask.
Yeah. What did you say?
20K.
Lower.
Lower.
Yeah, lower.
Lower.
Yeah.
Do you guys want a second go?
I think it's gonna go for about 10 bags.
Yeah, what do you think?
I would say about 16.
Well, not about how much it will go for.
How much is going for? Lowest ask. Yeah.
Lowest ask.
All right. Lowest ask 9,915,932. Trust me, the US 9.5 is 42 million. So I'm just saying. US 7.5, 58 million. So I'm just saying, if you're gonna spare 100 mil, buy some Nike Dunk Travis Scott.
Do you know who would buy that?
Ridiculous.
Offset.
I wouldn't be surprised. That guy is something.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I got my PlayStation.
He just buys anything. Did you see what
Cardi?
Brother. I think it's their relationship. Whatever they want to buy, they got the money.
It's money in it. Money there. God.
Money good.
Come on, great.
All right, next shoe, because this has come up before, but let's see if you guys are updated.
Okay.
It is the Nike Jordan 1 Dior high tops.
What size?
We're gonna go with my size, US 9.5.
That's not your size, you liar.
I'm a US 10, but 9.5.
Look at how this thing's lying.
So
all right, US 9.5. Higher or lower? 3K.
Higher.
Then if it's gone down to 3K, my God. No, not someone needs to get yourself a pair. Do you know how sad it is for the people that sold it for 15, or the people that bought it for 15K?
In this life, me selfish gets you nowhere.
Brother, oh God.
Nah, man. If I had them, I'm selling it straight for 15
All right,
bags.
so wait, US 9.5.
9.5.
Higher pair for 3K.
Yeah.
Higher,
yeah.
4.2 is my guess.
You guys are correct. 6.9.
Okay, thank God, man. At least for those that made some money.
The last shoe is a shoe that you guys probably are not aware of, but I think I said it once or twice before. It's the Nike Dunk High Pro SB for the love of money, or FLOM.
I don't know what that one is.
Oh, there's the one with the FL. Is that the blue and white one?
It's brown and it's got different currencies crushed up in the shoe.
I've never seen this before.
Right, oh, is it the mid?
You probably haven't, because it's a pretty much impossible shoe to find.
No, I've never seen
it.
It's a high top. It's a high top.
Okay. Yeah, no, Tobi showed me this at one point. I think that trainer goes for about 15K.
Oh, it's crazy. Look, there's only 2 sizes on StockX at the moment, a US 10 and a US 9. So we'll go with the US 10.
Yeah.
Higher or lower? 50K.
Lower.
I'd say higher. I don't even know what it is, but I feel like it sounds kind of expensive.
By how much higher?
I'd say like 61.
61?
Yeah.
I think it's about 15, 20 bags.
You think 15, 20 bags?
Yeah.
Do you want to try again? All right. 2.2 million. Just in case you got a spare 2.2 million.
It's Offset again.
It's definitely Offset. For
it's
sure.
An Offset
It's a brown shoe.
Let me see it.
It's a brown shoe.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
All right, folks.
Minor technical difficulties.
You think that's minor? You think it's technical?
Yeah, you know, it's something like that in the middle.
He said, wee!
Yeah.
In the middle.
All right. Well, I think that is a perfect segue and end to that game.
100%.
Yes, we're on to our main topic, guys.
Yes, let's get into our main topic. So we're feeling pretty pensive today, and we want to think back. We want to do a bit of reflecting, because essentially this is the penultimate episode of the year.
It is.
Yep.
Next year, next episode, we're going to be focused on something else. So today, I feel like it would be a good time to talk about what 2020 has showed us.
Yep.
We've had a similar conversation many a time before this year, because this year has been this year. But specifically today, I want us to talk about like our life journey, running our own race, what that looks like for us, right?
Yep.
So the first question I want to ask you guys is, what do you think? Let's limit it to one thing. What's one thing that 2020 has showed you guys about your life journey?
You want to go first?
I'm thinking right now.
All right.
What has 2020 shown me about my life journey? It showed me that I can't compare myself to others.
Okay.
In a sense that is something that I did a lot. And I was fighting with where I am at the moment.
Yeah.
Instead of me just embracing my journey.
Yeah.
And trying to compare my chapter 10 to someone else's chapter 23.
Right.
And when you do that, you're fighting against like the flow of things. And with that comes so many different things. Like it comes fear, stress, anxiety, and all those type of stuff. So in regards to that, I think what it showed me is that I just need to accept my journey, accept what I am doing.
Yeah.
And not try to compare myself to what other people are doing. Other people, and this is a conversation we've had, like other people, their start was different to my start.
Yeah.
Like that's something that you've told me on too many occasions, that where I am, where I was positioned in life, where God's positioned me in life was done for a specific reason. I can't compare myself. So I think that's something that I've realized about my journey.
Okay.
And yeah, man, I'm walking in that.
Toby?
I heard that. I think one thing that 2020 has shown me is in my life, I need to slow down and appreciate the journey. One, I feel like up until now, it was always the next thing.
Yeah, I hear that.
Once I've got what I've got, is on to the next thing. I mean, when this whole COVID-19 situation hit and there wasn't really a chance for you to really do the next thing. I mean, everyone always talks about, oh yeah, whilst you're at home, do this, do that, read up, do this, do that, do that. You come to notice that me personally, I was exhausted. Like it was always the next thing. And then I look back at everything, and it's not just material stuff. This is achievements. This is jobs, all the things that you would really thought brought you some sort of happiness. I look back at everything, and I was just like, really and truly, like I have just jumped around to the thing that comes after it and not really appreciate where I was. I always got to a position with a new job, for example, and I'll be like, how can I better myself in this job? Oh my gosh, my job's not really doing this for me. I gotta be out. I gotta bounce. When you really sit down and think about it, it's like it's a blessing that you have been able to get to this point.
Yeah.
Now take the time to learn.
Yeah.
Then progress. I feel like in my life, I've always sat down, seen social media, and everyone's talked about progressing, getting to the next stage, you know, doing better than your last, trying to reach some sort of goal by 30. Yeah. And really and truly, that's always put me in a position where I'm trying to jump to the next thing before I've appreciated what I've had. Yeah. So 2020 has let me know that I need to take a step back and appreciate what I've got at first before I start moving on to the next thing, you know. Yeah. Because then you just burn yourself out again.
100%. What about yourself?
It's a lot of things. I don't know which one I can pin down, but I'd say one of the biggest ones is I had to admit to myself that like the reason why I wasn't doing certain things is because like I was just afraid of failing. And I just kind of had to get over the fact that like
it's part of the journey.
It's part of the journey. So for me, I'm just I've always been naturally smart. So I've never really had to try to get things. And like God's favor has blessed me time and time again by the grace of God. Hallelujah. So it's like I never really struggled for anything. Yeah. If I wanted a particular job, like God would just buck me every single time. Like, and if I wanted a new job, God would just like, I was just increasing. but it wasn't really increasing. I was just like doing the same thing. So I've been in the same role in like 10,000 different places for over like 6 years. And if I'm being like super, super candid, I was just afraid of like actually being ambitious because the idea of me failing, I just didn't have time for.
Yeah.
I could not imagine that me, naturally smart, that's never struggled, might have to struggle.
Yeah.
So this year had me looking at failure a lot differently. And that actually failure is not a bad thing, but it's just proof of me like learning more lessons and like actually putting myself out there and stuff. And obviously that ties into like me accepting me for who I am or whatever that looks like.
Yeah.
But specifically, it's to not look at failure as a form of like
thing.
Rejection, or something that's negative, or means that if I'm failed, that means I'm a loser, which means I'm done. Yeah. It's just like for me to look at it as part of the process and something that just like kind of happens with anybody that's doing well. And I think another thing as well is like, I'd be like, I don't want to start this thing, do it for like 5 years, and then it flops. Right. Yeah. But either way, whether I start it and don't do it, or if I do it, it's still 5 years.
Yeah, 100%.
So like the 5 years is still going to get wasted.
100%.
It's just how you want to spend that time. Do you want to spend it wishing you did it, or do you want to spend it doing it and learning actual lessons?
See, that's a big thing, because a lot of things, especially for me personally, like I can relate to that, because a lot of chances that I wish I could have taken was based off the fact that I could fail in this, so I'm not going to do it. Yeah. Small things to talking to people and just putting yourself out there. Yeah. I will like prevent myself from doing that, or opening up to someone, for example. Like when I've gone on dates in the past, I've tried to open up to someone. I'm like, if this doesn't go the way I want it to go,
I have to show my ass. Blah blah blah.
I'll show my ass. And it's like, that's it. I'm not even gonna try. I'm gonna try and lock it off as soon as possible, or I'm just gonna try and keep it as friends. So
that's interesting.
That I can apply that to so many things in my life personally, including like trying to take a certain career path. I mean, one thing that I didn't do is jump to become a solicitor. One of the main situations for me personally was the many statistics that are thrown at me about black people not being able to get into the profession, how hard it is to get into the profession. Coming from a uni that I went to be able to get into a profession is not something that people really do. Yeah. So a lot of that stuff just linked to failure, and that stopped me from actually jumping into the career. I mean, there's other factors too, but that's one of the main factors for me personally. So I feel like definitely in 2020 I have started to open up a lot more and just take chances, because really and truly, if you do it, you fail. If you don't do it, you don't even get a chance at doing it in the first place. So it's like, just try things out at this point.
Yeah. Do you think failure, like you looking at failure as a bad thing, it stems from somewhere?
Yeah.
Sure. Where would you say it stems from?
I'm gonna chuck it in there. I'm gonna say culturally.
Yeah. So for me, I'm a pastor's daughter.
Yeah.
And are you doing this today?
Oh, we are. For sure.
We are. So I'm a pastor's daughter, and for me, so I have struggled with this for a very, very long time.
Right.
My dad is obviously my pastor. My pastor is my dad. Right? So it means I can never escape the feeling of, anyway, you guys know how it is. Like if you're deep in a church, especially if your church is quite small, like mine, like we've got maybe about 30 or so members. So it's very easy to be quite like invested in your congregation. Very easy, because it's as good as 3 families essentially, or 3 or 4 families. So with my dad being my pastor and him being heavily invested in me as a person, if, for instance, I'm not praying to the standard that he likes, or I'm not doing things that an exemplary Christian should do, or if I'm not doing things that an exemplary pastor's daughter should do, if I'm not doing things in line with how he thinks it should be done, I feel like, he will viscerally show me that he feels like I am a failure.
Right.
So I feel that without even, like, he doesn't even need to say it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I feel there's like a feeling of like, what's the word? You'll feel shunned in your own home. So it's very, and not to like, I can't say my dad's ever going to listen to this episode, but it's not to say that it's his fault or it's anyone's fault, but it's just, I don't think it's intentional.
That's what I was going to say. Like, do you feel like that is actually true? Because I really feel like culturally, for example, especially for pastors' children, something that I've always noticed growing up is that the light that's on pastors' children specifically in the church is heavy. Yeah. And it's not just from the pastor being your father, it's from the congregation too.
Oh, absolutely.
And outsiders. Like,
absolutely.
In predominantly African churches specifically, it's a lot of culture mixed into religion and spirituality. And a lot of the older African parents will always look at the pastor's children like, you're supposed to be the example. You do anything that goes against what the Bible says, or just generally what culturally is they think is right,
100%.
Then you're setting a bad example for everyone else, and you're a bad pastor's child.
Well, this is it. It's double. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's from the congregation. Listen, it's absolutely from the congregation, but it's also from my dad as well.
All right, I hear that.
Naturally, just naturally, because it's the same feeling that the congregation will have that my dad will have.
Yeah.
But at home as well.
Yeah.
So it might be, for instance, I don't want to talk about this too much because obviously time and that, but like during COVID, obviously a lot of our services are at home. If there's a particular service that I don't want to join, it's like I'm a failure. And you guys know, like, you guys are quite close with your pastor as well. Yeah. If there is a particular service that he wants you to join and you don't join, you feel the heat. Now, imagine that person being your dad and seeing that person every day. Yeah. And say that service is daily and you don't want to join. Yeah. So I really have to wake up and it's not even like he's there like this. Do you know what I mean? But it's this small feeling of like being shunned and you know, pastors tend to take it personally if you don't invest yourself in what they've got going on because that's their passion, etc., etc. And then of course there is the pressure of, let's say for instance, I want to leave the church for whatever reason. I feel like I can't, because if I leave, the whole congregation is going to be looking at me and saying, well, I if she can't stay, why should I? Yeah. So this is the pressure that's on me. Yeah. And I constantly feel like, okay, if I don't live up to whatever example it is, XYZ, hell's gonna fall, the sky is gonna open. And so that's why I don't want to start things and fail them, because I don't have time to be feeling like that. It's too taxing for me.
I mean, without going into a therapy session, because like from what I'm hearing, I just want to know whether, because I don't know your dad that well, but I'm not too sure whether your dad would ever like give you that sort of impression, and whether that is solely based on just what outsiders will think, and how you feel people will perceive you. Because really and truly, like, my whole point of view from our dad, for example, is like when we be real with our dad will be real with us. And if he's not happy with something, he will let us know. Yeah. Sometimes he might lash out. Eventually. He might shout.
Yeah, but deep down in there, you finally get
you finally get the answer. Yeah. So I want to know whether maybe you found this out in 2020, maybe you haven't found this out just yet. But whether you've somehow, with this whole lockdown situation, have got sort of closer to your dad to try and notice that maybe it's not your dad putting this on you. Yeah. And maybe it's everyone else that puts it on you, because that's where a lot of the struggles come from. I feel like, yes, you do have the pressure of parents sometimes, especially coming from an African household. Yeah. But I feel like a lot of those pressures come from cultural things that have been imposed on us. Yeah. The big one that everyone knows of is you've got to be a lawyer, doctor, etc. Yeah. And then obviously once you're working to those 1 or 3 goals, once you start to notice that your skills set doesn't apply to those things, you think, oh, I'm a failure. Yeah. So you don't actually take the jump to do other things. So maybe it's like cultural pressure and outsider pressure rather than it actually being your dad. It
absolutely is cultural pressure and it's outsider pressure, but I wouldn't downplay. I can't speak for all pastors. I'm definitely not doing that. But my dad, his personality is very much so. For him, this, like, him being a pastor is not just like a role, like it's his thing. So like, we have this podcast, this is our baby, and him being a pastor in his church is his baby. So if I'm not invested in what he's got going on, there is a natural feeling of disappointment. Okay. And if I'm not praying the way that he feels like I should be praying, whether he's, because he might have a level of, in terms of revelations, what he could see for me versus what I'm not achieving, it's this constant feeling of, you're not living up to what you should be living up to. And when I stop praying for you, that's your business. I heard it. And that is a constant feeling that I will feel. And I can't speak for all pastors' children, but that is definitely something that I feel in my house. And again, it's not intentional, and I'm sure he doesn't mean it. And I know my dad loves me and I love my dad, but I'd be lying if I said that wasn't there. And that is definitely something that sits on me and that makes me super critical of myself to make sure, do you know what? I might have failed in being the type of pastor child that my dad wants me to be. I'm not failing in anything else. So I can't fail if I don't try. And that's been my mentality, which obviously doesn't work, as we can see. Right. So, yeah, that's where I am. But outside of all of that, let's get away from that. Let's ask another question. So I saw a post recently about, if you act rich in your 20s, you'll be broke in your 30s. What do you think about that statement?
Go straight to rich dad, poor dad over here.
Oh.
I want to know.
Do you know what? You haven't been a rich dad, poor dad merchant in a really long time.
Very long time, but I love it.
Yes, praise God.
I'm gonna get like rich dad, poor dad people. Yeah, please listen to me now, and I'm speaking directly to you people that do this. It's toxic. It is really toxic, because unfortunately, the thing is, I don't even think some of you actually feel like it's coming from a good place. I feel like you've got into your head that this whole, if you acting rich in your 20s, you'll be broke in your 30s thing. Yeah, you feel like a lot of the time.
Go on, Michael. Let's hear from you. Let's hear from you.
So I think what that statement is basically saying is that if you do the necessary things in your 20s, such as if you're talking about wealth, in a sense, they are probably taking into consideration the power of compounding, which is you start early in your 20s, you compound. Even in your 30s, you continue to compound.
But this isn't if you act broke in your 20s, you'll be rich in your 30s. This is if you act rich in your 20s, you'll be broke in your 30s.
Well, you can't say that, because I could think of an idea at the age of 30 and then I could be mega rich. Like, everyone's destiny is different.
This is it.
I think in regards to that, I think what they're basically saying is that cut your coat according to your size.
Yeah.
In your 20s.
You would hope so.
You would hope so. That is what I'm assuming when people are saying that. But a lot of people are saying that, okay, you shouldn't really enjoy your 20s. That time you should spend on trying to find the $1 billion company, all of that type of stuff.
Yeah.
It's mad right now. Like, you've got too much you've got everything in social media where it's telling you at the age of 20, you must figure out this, you must have this, or you must wake up at 6 a.m. to be able to do this and do that and do this.
Right.
But I get what they're saying in regards to don't act dumb in your 20s. Actually, I got to take that back.
Yeah, because
enjoy yourself in your 20s.
The main reason for why I don't
enjoy yourself in your 20s.
Stand by that statement is because a lot of young people, especially me, because I used to have this thought process in the past too. This whole idea of by the time you get 30, that's it. That's it. Your life has to be set. When you're in your 30s, it's not about, I'm trying to build anymore. It's about, I've got my family and we're about to enjoy.
Right.
But that's the building stage. Normally they put 30 as the building stage.
Once again, I'm sick and tired of this whole putting some sort of point in your life as a building stage.
Yeah.
Life is your own personal journey, right?
Of course.
So this whole idea of, you should start working in your 20s, get to 30s, your building stage, you have your family, your work, your business or your career would have started taking off.
Right.
It's time for you to enjoy when you're in your 40s. This whole idea of trying to break it down, in terms of financial goals, it's just so toxic.
Do you know the reason why they do that?
Why?
Because, okay, for example, let me do it this way. At my age right now, I would rather be, obviously everyone's journey is different.
Yeah.
But I would rather be established way before 40 or such, only because of certain things in life. For example, having a kid, I want to be able to enjoy time with my kid. I want to be able to do certain things with my kid. I don't want to be chasing my kid at the age of 40, 45, saying, son, come here.
I heard that. That's perfectly fine.
And it's subjective.
It's definitely very subjective.
That's it.
But my issue with this whole situation is that once you start telling people that, look, in your 20s, you don't enjoy. Yeah. By the time you get to your 30s, you're burnt out. But by the time you get to your 30s, it's like you can't enjoy your 30s. Oh my gosh, I'm thinking about trying to build in this time. I wasted all that time. My whole 10 years in my 30s, I've been trying to think about building, and now in my 40s. Right. Life is going to get away from you. It's going back to what I'm telling you that I've learned this year. This whole idea of jumping to the next thing because I'm trying to reach some sort of goal by a 10 years period. Yeah. It's messing up so many people. A lot of people are failing, jumping into situations because there's this idea of you can't live rich in your 20s. Yeah. This whole idea of living rich too. What do you mean by living rich? I mean, obviously there's some people that are probably doing way more than they're able to. Yeah. But I've seen people apply this statement to someone just bought a pair of Gucci shoes. Like, you don't know the person's life. Yeah. Some people might know their friend's financial situation. They might know what their pockets is saying. Right. Yeah. But if you really don't know that person's life, this whole idea of you can't enjoy things when you're 20. It's just it's bullshit.
And that's it's a common thing that we hear all the time as well. So I think the main thing, my main takeaway from it is don't live outside of your means. 100%. That's what I hope that they're trying to say. Sure. Yeah. But a lot of these people that are saying this are coming from a place of privilege, and I even believe that the person that I saw this from was the CEO of that brand, the MDV, Mania Devoir. Yeah, and it's like for a lot of these people, they've come from a place of privilege, or they're currently at a place of privilege. He was an
ex-footballer.
So it's like, do you know what? I really don't know where he started from, so I don't want to speak on him personally.
He was a footballer.
But what I'm saying is like, he might say, but I came from the dirt from the beginning, and then everyone has their own reason as to why their story works for them.
Of course.
But facts of the matter is, we're not all, like you mentioned, we're not all starting from the same place. Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying? My parents came here at a certain time. Everybody had, everyone has a story, fine. For me, my parents came here when they were in their 20s. They started building entry-level roles, and then they had kids before they hit 30, and that's where we were. And we were just trying to make do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people had access to housing, so they don't have to worry about a mortgage now. My parents lived differently. So I'm coming from a different start point from you and from you. And from Mr. CEO of Mani Devoir. Not all of us had a handout. Not all of us had a loan. 100%. Not all of us were ex-footballers that had access to funds. Not all of us were doing illegal activity. Not saying that he is. I'm just saying in general. Not everyone had access to like this big lump sum of money where we could create something for ourselves and then say, step it up, bitches. Like now that we're up. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like when people say these things, when people say these things, I have learned, another thing that I've learned this year is just to take everything that everyone does and everyone says with the most massive pinch, the whole goddamn bowl of salt. Because as far as I'm concerned, it's not all cap. Of course not. It can't be cap, but you have to just assume everybody's at a different race. Like literally. I remember I used to look at my I don't even know if I should get into it. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that you can't look at your friend, even though you know how like back in the day when you were in school, and we were both saying, I'm going to fail this test. I'm going to fail this test. But that person went to the library. Yeah. And you were just talking about failing your test. Yeah. And then you actually failed your test. Exactly. And they got an A. Yeah. Everyone is doing things differently behind the scenes, right? A lot of people are being quiet, working, come out the blue with a house. And you don't know whether that person was saving for 16 years or for 6 days or they won the lottery. You just don't know. So for me, everything I see on socials, all of that, is all taken with a pinch of salt because, you can't afford to let that be the reason why you say, damn it, I'm looking at this person and I'm failing too. So that's how I feel on that.
I mean, the amount of people that I saw this year, especially in their 20s, that have said that they've been burnt out up until now.
It's a testament.
It is such a testament because honestly, this year I really feel like, and I'm not even trying to tell people how to live their lives yet, but I really hope that this year has helped you to understand that, look, you have to run your own race.
Yeah, you have to live. You have to live.
You have to live.
Yeah,
like,
you have to live.
You can't just... I mean, 100% the way you want to live your life. You want to focus on one thing and go for it. If you want to get your house by 30, do it for sure. It's an amazing thing.
Yeah. It's your own goal, isn't it?
Exactly. If you want to get married now, do it. If you want to have kids, do it. But please do this on your own accord.
On your own time. Yeah. Not just based on what someone told you
someone else has told you that you should do. Like, it's crazy. We can't do this anymore.
So I'm going to ask you guys a few myths, let me know what your thoughts are.
I know we're looking at the time, but I want to keep this convo going.
We're definitely going over. Yeah. All right, so...
Woo!
Right, so I'm going to read all of them because the last one basically concludes the whole thing.
Okay.
Being married before 30, having your life sorted before 30, if you haven't achieved anything, you shouldn't be enjoying your life, and then waiting till you're 100% before you start anything, for example, getting married or having a business.
Yeah.
Now, I had a conversation with Tobi regarding this.
Okay.
In regards to specifically being 100% before you start anything. This is in regards to you getting married, you doing this and you doing this. And Tobi was basically saying, and quote me if I'm wrong, Tobi was basically saying that he wants to make sure that he's got X amount, this in place before he gets married. Yeah. And I was like to him, bro, like...
It doesn't work like that. It's possible.
It's possible. It's very possible, but that's not how life works. Yeah. And this goes back to what Kesi was saying in the sense that she was very fearful of the certain things that she did. Yeah. But she's had to jump into it.
Anyway.
That's what you have to do.
Yeah, time doesn't wait.
That, and this is actually, if I even go back to your first question, that's something that I learned as well. Yeah. And I'm still learning it right now. Is that I'm not going to be 100%.
Yeah.
You won't be 100% in regards to your relationship, in regards to work, in regards to business, in regards to finances, in regards to the house and all of that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do what you got to do and then you float.
Yeah.
Or you figure it out in the midst of it.
Yeah.
You waiting to be 100% before.
Secure and.
Yeah. Okay. Before you get married. Okay, I need to be 100% secure about myself.
Yeah.
Fam, even when you get into your marriage or whatever it is, the individual is going to bring out your insecurities regardless.
Yes,
it's going to be stuff. So it's like, in regards to this life, it's about, like you guys said, running your own race and jumping into the things that you enjoy when you're ready for it.
If I could touch on some of the things that you mentioned in regards to like getting married before 30, whatever. Specifically waiting until you're 100%, waiting until you're 100% before you make a move, I have just learned, the hard way, that sometimes God wants to teach you a lesson. You can't learn a lesson when you're prepared.
100%.
It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
There has never been a time that anything good has come from my life off the back of like me being ready to receive it.
Yeah.
Never in my life.
For the offspring raffle.
Even then, cause I didn't apply. Do you know what I mean?
She didn't apply.
Like every good thing that has ever come, like when I think of the major things that have happened, obviously the company I work for right now is absolutely amazing. When I got that job, I was going into work crying every single day. Michael will tell you, I was literally going into work, going through security with tears in my eyes. Like, I hated that place. And I applied from a place of like desperation. If I was sitting there getting ready, God knows if like the passion that I needed to show in my interview because of how upset I was would have got me the job. You just don't know. Like you just don't know. This podcast was birthed at the beginning of lockdown or just before the beginning of lockdown.
We just said, let's do it.
We just said, let's do it. We don't know if we were at a place of comfort, if we would have actually done it. Maybe we would have been too lazy to do it. Maybe we wouldn't have felt committed. We just don't know. So I think in regards to that situation, and also as well, another point is that, I don't want to speak on behalf of any of our parents, yeah? None of us would be here if our parents were 100% ready to receive us.
Sure.
I fully know
for sure.
None of us
my
would be
parents were not 100%.
Because our parents didn't come here from Nigeria or wherever they may have come from, anybody else. They didn't come here with a plan. They just came here to live a better life than
And
wherever they were.
stuff, innit?
Yeah, but they didn't even know what they were going to establish. They would hope to buy a house, but there's no like telling. A lot of our parents grew up in, like my parents, they grew up in a council estate and they came here with their friends and they lived here with their friends and they gave birth to me in the shared house before, like they didn't have a plan. If they had waited for a house, that house might have never come. They might not have received their first council estate if they didn't have kids. You just don't know how these things work. And so that is even a testament to the other things that you mentioned in regards to you have to wait till you're this. If you're not this, then you're this, X, Y, Z. I hate to do this, but like Oprah, Charlemagne, Wendy Williams, all of these people, they got famous when they were in their 30s. They got big, really big when they were a lot older. It wasn't in their 20s.
Exactly.
So the time in which things happen
It's different.
is different for everybody.
It's different.
Me personally, going back to that statement, because I have reflected on it, and once again, it came out of a place of fear. So I'm going to be real with you guys. Like, I took a girl out on, we went mini golf. Yeah? And one thing that clicked for me is that when we were sitting down talking, and we're just talking about our life goals and etc. I was sitting there like, look, I really want, if I'm gonna pursue something with you, I can see that I want to make you the happiest person ever. So I was like, okay, cool. Looking at my life right now, am I able to do that for you?
Got it.
And then when I thought about that, I was like,
If I'm not sure,
I ain't gonna make that jump.
Mad.
This goes back to the idea of me being too scared to fail. Like, I could have made that jump and I could have said something like, okay, cool, let's pursue this, let's take this somewhere else here. But I was like, look, I can see that you're going places for sure. And I want to go on that same journey with you. And not, if anything, I want to be able to do everything for you if I can.
Right.
I want to be able to provide for you too.
It's so interesting that you didn't feel like you could do both at the same time.
Mate, it's crazy. So like, this year has really reminded me to understand that, look, no matter at what point I'm at, like, I know I'm good. And I know I'm going to be better. So whoever I'm going to make a jump with, trust me, we're going to be good. Facts.
I'm happy to hear, because that conversation that we had here, I remember the exact day we was buying the ordinary stuff. And I was saying it, and I heard what Tobi was saying, and I was like, damn, like, you can't live like that.
You actually can't. And everybody take heed, because honestly, like, don't let the idea take heed. Is it take heed?
It's take heed. I'm shocked.
Take heed.
My brain is working.
Sound like you're on a horse.
I'm just saying, like, going into 2021 and the future years, I'm just saying, anyone that is younger, in our ages or older, please understand that, look, don't wait till something is 100%.
It doesn't work like that.
Take chances. Honestly, in this life, you need to take chances.
100%.
And if I could use, I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say, whether it's getting married, whether it's starting that business, whether it's starting that fitness journey, starting that chef, that cooking thing, that YouTube channel, that podcast. Don't let social media make you think that you have to be at a certain place before you can do that. If you need to enjoy, the time to enjoy is right now.
100%.
It's not later.
Because as you get older,
mate.
Let me not say that. As I get older, I'm still gonna enjoy it.
But it's a case of time. Like, you don't. But that's you implying that you will get older.
Exactly.
Like,
you don't
life
know.
is not promised.
Yeah,
you could really die right now. Is
word.
this idea that you you really think that you're promised like you're 85 years or whatever.
For sure.
Do you see what I'm saying? But I was gonna say, if I could use myself as a testimony, and not testimony but a testament, and then let's close. So at the start of like my relationship, when I first met my partner, When I first met my partner, I was in like the worst job ever. Yeah, I was working in retail. I think, well, it's not a worst job ever, but I was on like 17K.
For
like,
yourself, you
didn't like I was not in a place where I felt like I had any business being in a relationship, right? And if I had said, don't have the time, trying to make it, too busy right now, I wouldn't be where I am with that person. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, 5 years later, I have been able to grow financially and personally and in a relationship all at the same time. There is no reason why you can't do both at the same time. So just something to think about. But final questions. Yeah,
let's go.
So I wanted to join the last two questions. I know we had two, but I want to put them together.
Yeah.
So what does running your own race look like for you?
Yeah.
And what is your advice to anyone that currently isn't doing that and is running someone else's race?
You going first?
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah,
first.
let's make it quick, super quick.
Running my own race to me means doing what you enjoy in life.
Yeah.
And advice to anyone that's not running their own race right now is take that chance. Because once that chance is gone, you'll never know if you're ever going to get that chance ever again.
Yeah.
Big facts.
So please, in your own race, just take that chance and don't let anyone tell you different.
Yeah.
Fail if you need to fail, succeed if you need to succeed. But trust me, you will be a lot more satisfied if you take that chance.
Yeah.
I think for me, it would definitely be to be... Okay, so in regards to what does your own race look like? Being your authentic self.
Facts, big facts.
Sure.
Being your authentic self when it comes to everything that you do. Like, don't do things because of other people.
Yeah.
Like, we've all been caught in this. Like Tobi said, and like you said, if you enjoy something, do it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. At least you know in your heart, I did this because I wanted to do this. And any advice for anyone not living their own life, appreciate yourself.
Yeah.
Really appreciate yourself, because if you don't appreciate yourself, I'm telling you, like, there's a statement that says, even though you might be in a relationship and such, you're going to be in the longest relationship with yourself.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like, even if you're in a relationship, the longest relationship is with yourself, because you talk to yourself every single day.
Yeah.
And if you don't love yourself, or if you don't like yourself, bro, like, you're not going to do anything.
Long life.
It's going to be a long...
sad life.
It might not even be long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It will be a sad one, though.
So, yeah, man. Appreciate yourself and just do you. Don't look at what everyone else is doing. Don't look at what, like... And the thing is, it's so easy... Sorry, because I know it's your turn. Social media does this to too many people.
Yeah.
Like, people only show you a short clip of their life.
Yeah.
And we just fall into it. Like, fall into it head first.
Congratulate when you need to congratulate, but just leave it at that.
100%, man.
Yeah.
What about yourself?
I would actually just mirror everything that you said.
Yeah.
Specifically in regards to being your authentic self. I think one thing for me that I've definitely learned this year is that, like, I am different to other people. And I can make peace with that. Like, for a long time, I was like, oh, I don't like what they like. Shit, something's wrong with me.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, I don't want to do what they want to do. Like, one major thing. So obviously I got this grill, right?
Nice.
And
shining.
Yeah.
And it's so small. It's materialistic. But I've wanted this for so long, and, like, I didn't see other people having it. I didn't see other people liking it. So I felt like I wasn't allowed to like it either.
Yeah.
And there are so many things that I can use as an example. This is just obviously the most surface level one that I can give. There are so many things that I could have stepped into a long time ago. And I was like, I don't think I should be doing this. I work in corporate. I don't think I should be, like, trying to go down this route of whatever. Or I know that I'm good at, like, hosting or whatever, but I didn't start the way everyone else did. I didn't do music journalism. I don't think I should get into radio. Like, all these different things. And I was like, it's not for me then. So it's the same thing of, like, you just have to just do you. Like, if you like something, you like it, enjoy it, explore it.
Yeah.
You might as well, because this is the only life that you have. Like, you're not actually going to get another one. And I think that also ties into a number of, like, a number of insecurities that I have within myself, whether it's physically, mentally, or whatever. This is the only body I have.
Yeah.
It's the only one I'm gonna get.
Got to appreciate it.
If I don't appreciate this and fast, it's gonna be long for me. Yeah, this is it. This is it. This is all I've got. Advice for anyone that's not running their own race. I think you guys have said everything that needs to be said in regards to that. You don't have a choice. You don't actually have a choice.
Wake up.
So do you want to live life
in someone else's shoes?
or by social media's carbon copy.
You get it. And the thing is, one big thing as well, comparison is the thief of joy. I know we hear it all the time, but it really is a thief of joy.
That thing is.
You can be minding your own business until you see someone else and all of a sudden there's something wrong. And there was never anything wrong to start with.
Yeah.
So,
I think the best thing.
That's it.
Run your race. Run your race.
All right.
He's trying to sing WizKid. I hope so.
Yeah. Okay. I'm receiving texts.
Goodness sakes.
Okay.
Oh, we gotta be out.
Really?
Yeah. So,
Goodness.
okay. Yeah, management said, don't let me come knocking on this door. All right, brilliant. Well, I think this has been an amazing episode.
Yes,
I would encourage everyone that's listening or watching to use like the last couple of weeks of this year that we've got as a way to reflect on like
100%.
what we've seen and like what we want to see from each other going forward.
Sure.
I'm really proud of us. This was really nice, man.
Yeah. No, we've come far.
I feel
we've come far. This year, I'm not gonna lie, in the midst of COVID,
there's a lot to celebrate, man.
We started DBTH.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal. Oh,
yeah, man.
Love y'all.
Nah, to more success.
Yes, amen, boy.
To more success.
All right, well, this has been a beautiful episode 39 of Don't Believe the Hype podcast.
Yeah.
You know the vibes.
We.
Look out for the giveaway on our Instagram. Follow us, DBTHPodcast, Twitter, DBTH_podcast. We've got some unboxings coming soon.
Yeah, very soon.
We've got some more stuff coming soon. We've got a special Christmas episode. Look out for that. And any other business.
Nope. Other than we gotta get out.
We gotta get out. We gotta go. Peace.
We out here.